I think so. The election security issue is complicated, and there's a lot of nuance. I've learned a great deal over the past couple of years in engaging with the election community, and we talked a lot about the difference between the voting machine itself, and right. Which there's been people that have talked about how they've been able to hack into those voting machines, but they still largely need to have physical access, which the states and localities are very they're very circumspect in how they treat those voting machines. They're locked in warehouses. They're transported securely, and not a lot of them, while they may be digital, they're not necessarily online. Mm-hmm. And those are different things that sometimes the average person doesn't quite understand. Mm-hmm. And we also learned a lot about existing transparency mechanisms that are in our election process that would alert us to anything untoward happening, right? So you have observers observing the election counting, at every single stage of the process. And so we really had a lot of faith that you would have people that would notice that something is wrong. Right. And so the ability to sort of actually manipulate a vote count has demonstrated there is some technical capability to do that, to do that unobserved, to do that at a scale. It seems to us that would be very challenging. But we are engaged with the vendors who make voting machines. The Election Assistance Commission, which is an organization that was stood up in the Help America Vote Act in 2002. Has actually done great work with NIST, our National Institute for Standards and Technology, talking about standards for voting machines. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of vendors who voluntarily submitted their machines for compliance testing against these standards over the years. And so what we're doing now is working with the Election Assistance Commission, with NIST, and DHS now taking a role in helping on the security standards and helping that community and engage to ensure that we have secure machines moving forward. The other side of it is just the broader election system itself. Right. And that's sort of everything from voter registration rolls, which, by the way, are usually either public or available for sale. And so it was less about the concern with the data itself, but more the ability to cause confusion. And so we spent a lot of time engaging with the election community in ensuring that we understand how their systems work, offering any assistance that we can. We've built a lot of great partnerships over the past several months. Just last month, we stood up kind of the formal body where election officials will engage with us now on a regular basis. We had a lot of people engaged with states like Virginia yesterday, and we're building now, just like we've had to do with all the other sectors. You have to build trust. You have to learn. The government has to learn how state and locals run these systems, and we have no intention of sort of telling anybody what to do, but learning and then finding where we can provide them value, which is largely in helping them understand the threat, helping them understand best practices that they could be adopting, and helping create mechanisms where we can share information, whether that's classified or unclassified, with those communities.